Howdy, partner.
What are you doing, Dad?
Well, we're here in Montana on a ranch, so I figured I'd get in the mood of things by pretending to be a cowboy. And we are here with the brand new Bentley Bentayga Speed, Tommy.
That's right. So this is the ultimate version of the Bentayga with the craziest engine. And in this video, we're taking you all around this Bentley. We're going to talk about the style, the design, the price, the interior, and how it stacks up to its competition.
193 miles per hour top speed.
641 horsepower through a twin turbo V8. This is truly a beast of an SUV. But Dad, let's start out with the design, starting with this bright orange.
Yeah, I like the bright orange, and you'll be really surprised what color they matched it with because they're Bronco colors.
That's right.
Which is unusual for a car. But I was on the launch of the Bentayga when it first came out 10 years ago now, Tommy. And since then, they have evolved the design, made it a little bit more, shall we say, stretched out. The previous design was a little bit more upright, a little bit more Cullinan. This is a little bit more like somebody took it and kind of made it a little bit more aero, made it a little bit more speedy.
Now, and if you want to kind of come up to the front here, we'll talk about some of the design. Now, this Speed has got everything blacked out. From the badge to the grille to the vents, everything's got that kind of dark finish. And we've got this now legendary quad headlight design that Bentley is incorporating here in the front end with this shiny gloss black lower front finish. And you might notice the car's a little dirty, and that's because Bentley actually has us taking this thing to some off-roading to get some cool shots. And we even have a little rally cross that we're going to do, and that video will be coming up soon. But if you want to come around this side, Dad, we'll talk about the wheels, because walk us through this wheel size.
Well, it's a 23, Tommy, which is pretty enormous. And what's hiding underneath there? Why don't you tell them about that?
One of the reasons the wheels have to be so big is because the Bentayga Speed has the largest brakes fitted to a passenger car, a 440 millimeter disc, which is 17 inches. This car's brakes are larger than the wheels on every car I own.
Yeah, but it weighs 2.5 tons.
It's 5,400 pounds. And these brakes, even though they say they're the largest, they are also shared with the RSQ8 and the Lamborghini Urus, so it's the same brake size as those vehicles.
Yeah, I mean, this is on that platform, part of the Volkswagen group, obviously, so all those cars do share a common DNA. Shall we look under the hood?
Sure, we can pop the hood.
Yep. So,
Bentayga launched with the W12, right? W12 has since been discontinued, and currently the most powerful Bentayga you can buy is the V8S. That makes about 542 horsepower. This is why we always practice, Dad.
I practiced it.
Did you practice it? There we go. I didn't practice it.
And I also knew that there's not much to see because of this engine cover.
So the W12 has been discontinued. So currently the most powerful is the V8S, 542 horsepower. The Speed is replacing the V8S. So this is a twin turbo, bi-turbo V8, 641 horsepower, 627 pound-feet of torque. But what's cool about this is I sat down with the powertrain engineer last night, and he was saying this is the last of the old school way of tuning a vehicle. So the Speed has larger turbos, higher flow injectors, and it's got different exhaust. Old school ways of tuning. And going forward, we're going to see a lot more electrification, a lot more ways of tuning with battery power, but this is old school. No hybridization, just a big old V8.
Yeah, Bentley says 0 to 60 in how long?
Just under 3.5 seconds,
exactly.
like 3.4 seconds.
Yep, that's right. So, you know, that's getting very quick for a very big and I would say heavy car. Now, why don't you show them the Speed moniker, because that's how you can tell it's a Speed.
Yes, you got Speed here down the side. That's one of a few ways to tell it's a Speed. You can also get this car optional with a black roof, which is pretty cool. And then the tail lights are a little different on the Speed as well. So we've got these clear lenses here, so no more red and yellow. It's just a clear finish here on the tail light. And then there's two different exhausts available. This one's got the titanium Akrapovich exhaust.
You sure that's how you say it?
I've had three different ways. I've heard Akrapovich, Akrapovic, Akrapovich, and Akrapovic.
At the end of this video, we'll do a little bit of a rev so you can hear them. I gotta tell you, I don't love these.
You don't like this clears, huh?
No, it looks a little alien to me.
It's a little like Fast and Furious tuner.
Yeah, a little bit too un-Bentley.
Now to pop the trunk here, I'm just going to simply push in on the Flying B. That's going to raise the boot lid, as they would say. And here's the thing about this trunk area. It's actually pretty small, only about 17 cubic feet worth of cargo space. Now, when you consider like a Lexus RX is something like 29 cubic feet.
It's a tight space.
It's a pretty small trunk space for sure.
Do you think that there's a 23-inch wheel and tire combo hiding under there?
Full size spare?
Yeah, no.
No way, my friend. But we do see some where a spare tire could go. There's actually a few different powertrains that this car's come with. So we've talked about the W12, which is discontinued.
Which I miss dearly because that was a one hell of an engine.
Interesting engine, right?
It was.
Twin turbo V8, which this has, although the new
Two
twin
sixes
turbo.
stuck together.
No, it's not two V6s.
6 and 6 is a 12.
No, but that's a V. This is a W12.
I know, Tommy.
So it's like two VR6s.
Exactly, two VR6s stuck together.
Someone's going to hate us for that in the comments. But there's a W12, and then there's also the V6 hybrid, right?
Yes.
So you can get this car in the plug-in hybrid version.
All right, well, why don't you jump to the front
Yeah.
and show them the interior and show them the rest of the Bronco colors, because I actually like this combination of blue and orange.
One of the things I have to credit the PR team for doing 100% right is so many of these luxury automakers spec all the press cars in white and gray and black, but this car has got some real interest and some real colors to it. So I'm gonna pop out the little spec sheet here so you can see. So this is the orange flame paint, and it's got the monotone cabin in imperial blue with the blue accents.
And those are pounds you're looking at, not dollars.
So the base price on this vehicle is £219,000, and then you can see some of the options, including the dynamic package, the 4+1 seating configuration.
But that's UK prices, Tommy.
Yes, so you're going to be paying a little bit more. And then regarding tariffs, Bentley is keeping prices fixed through June. So if you want to place an order, you should probably do so soon.
Yeah, so I want you to boot it up and kind of show them.
Yeah.
One of the things I like about this a lot is that traditional shifter.
Yeah, and I love, we'll show this here in a sec. Start button is down here next to the drive selector. Car's going to glide to life. And then you still have a console mounted center shifter. You push in on the B, pull back into drive, push for park, and then you've got your manual modes here as well with these beautiful metal paddles here on this Alcantara steering wheel.
What's the transmission?
So 8-speed dual clutch transmission, and then of course standard all-wheel drive. But for the speed, they recalibrated the stability control and the ESC, so you can now get some nice little drifts and slides. And it's the first Bentayga ever
With torque vectoring.
to come with torque vectoring and also launch control.
Yeah.
So you can do launch control.
And I
in this
like the
vehicle.
fact that the launch control is actually easy to operate. You don't have to like swing a dead cat over your head 3 times. All you do is put it in drive, put it in sport mode, hit the stability control button once, and then mash the brake, mash the throttle, and away you go.
Now, one thing I will say about this interior is we've got this 10.2-inch screen. Of course, got wireless CarPlay going here. It does look a little small by 2025 standards, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, now that it looks a little small by 2014 Tesla Model S standards.
Yeah, so 10.2 inches. But what I do appreciate is Bentley still has a full stack of physical controls for your heated seats, for your ventilated seats, volume, tune, radio, selection. It's all physical knobs, which is great to see.
Yeah, and we also have 4 zones of climate control, as you would expect. So I've got, I'll show you that in a second. I've got a little screen back here so I can control all of my important functions. What do you think of those organ pulls for the HVAC, Tommy, below the little clock?
Well, this is one of the most iconic Bentley features across their entire lineup.
To also use the online recognizer,
Oh, no.
please accept the license agreement.
Cancel.
Push something. But these organ pulls, they are such an iconic Bentley staple, and I love that they're still real metal and they feel just as good as they have for decades. And if you don't like them in the bright silver, you can also get them in kind of a muted silver. Speaking of which, stay there, Andy. I want to show you these seats really quick. These seats have new Speed here embroidered into the back, and then we also have this quilted finish across the top with this nice thick bolstering along each side here. So seats are very supportive, but they're also incredibly comfortable. And I like that in this spec, they're not a leather, it's an Alcantara finish. So even in the bright Montana sun, they don't get super hot.
You know, I also like the fact that you only have like 4 drive modes, and like I said, we can't talk about driving impressions yet, but we can talk about the modes. So you have Sport, you have Bentley, you have Comfort, and you have Custom, and they do actually change the character of the car.
Yeah, they really do. And look, we'll have a full driving impressions video coming soon where we'll talk about that as well. So be sure to stay tuned. Steering wheel is pretty standard to the Volkswagen Audi group with your heated steering wheel controls, your volume, and your scroll wheel on this side. And then it does have digital gauges. One thing I think that Bentley should look into doing is bringing back mechanical gauges, because that's a very premium feature in 25
Like
now.
Bugatti.
Yeah, exactly right.
You know what's missing?
What?
Carbon fiber.
Well,
Have you noticed there is no carbon fiber?
thank goodness. So we've got this knurled finish across the dash, but say you did want carbon fiber, you could be one of 25 billion configurations. So you could 100% get
I'm
carbon
not sure it's
fiber.
25 billion, Tommy.
It's 25 billion.
You sure?
Yes, I'm
You
sure.
sure the folk at Crew the factory would allow you to do 25 billion? That's
I
a lot.
swear.
Okay.
The
all
head
right.
of PR said it's one of 25 billion.
It wasn't million?
No, it was billion.
25,000? Okay.
Because think about, you also have the whole Mulliner availability to do whatever you want to the interior, exterior as well. So these are very bespoke cars that you can make exactly how you want to make them.
Yeah, so let's talk about the back seat, which is in some ways the business end. There is also a long wheelbase version. So back here, of course, I have a lot of comfort features like, seats that recline. I have, well, you have massaging seats. I've got a little control here for my climate control. I can control the audio. I can control, this, of course, which is luxury. I have various vents, giant sunroof, one of these super comfy headrests, which I love. And this is a car that I think is as much fun to be in the back as it is to be behind the driver's wheel.
And this is like definitely 4+1 configuration. You still have nice bolstering on the rear seats. You could put up that middle seat in a pinch, but this is really meant to be more of a 4-person luxury SUV.
Yeah, we also have a name sound system, which I find only on high-end British cars. I have yet to see one on anything else.
Very premium sound system. Yeah, I mean, this vehicle is beautifully spec'd and configured, but it also starts at 219,000 pounds. So you do pay for that luxury. When you talk about competition, really it's affordable compared to the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, which is going to be a lot more expensive. It competes with the Urus,
yeah, which is going to be a little bit more expensive.
And of course the Ferrari Parasangue, which is not going to have this kind of level of
Parasangue or I don't know. It's hard.
Parasangue, yeah. So this has got a lot more luxury, but then the Speed adds in kind of a sense of occasion.
I would say this also competes directly with the Range Rover Autobiography.
Sure, 100%.
Yeah, which is about $250,000. So we're kind of sort of in the same price range. Look, I mean, these things are bespoke, right? So you could get this car up to what, 400K?
Yeah.
If you're really
pushing it.
Yeah,
yeah,
if you're really pushing it.
So let's do this then. I'm going to have you hop in the driver's seat here.
Okay.
Andy and I are going to head behind the car, and let's get that exhaust note.
You got in the right mode there?
Yeah, make sure you're in the sport mode. That's
Yep.
going to dial up that Akrapovic.
There we go.
And what's cool about this car, by the way, is they don't augment it. There's no like fake engine noise on the inside. It's all organic. So my dad's going to rev it up. We're ready.
All right.
Now that is a pretty crazy sound, huh?
Do you think that is real, or do you think that pop and crackle is by putting gasoline in the manifold?
They're squirting a little bit in the exhaust,
yeah.
Because of your head back there. Do it one more time
Okay.
in the comfort mode,
All right.
and you're going to hear a pretty dramatic difference in how the car sounds. So my dad's going to dial it in comfort.
I am in comfort, Tommy. Here we go.
So definitely still has a nice growl to it, but you don't get those crazy pops on the overrun. So here, Dad, let's go ahead and close this puppy up, head back to the front, and talk about the Bentayga Speed. I really think that this car is interesting, and what I really like about it is that it's like I said at the beginning, the last of the old school way of building a performance SUV, right? No hybridization, no electric modes, no plug-in hybrid anything. It's not a full BEV. Instead, you got bigger turbos, bigger injectors, a louder exhaust, and the car zooms.
Look, this represents obviously this trend where once upon a time sports car makers like Porsche only built 911s, and then somebody at Porsche had the bright idea to build a family hauler, the Cayenne, and it saved the company and it made the company enormously wealthy. And then a lot of the sports car manufacturers followed suit, and Bentayga was one of the first, right? Long before the Parasangue, long before the DBX, and these companies are kind of playing on their reputation to create and build cars that have that Bentley DNA and yet are basically family haulers. And this is, the sporty version of that. The one criticism I would have of the car, I'm not a big fan of the proportions. It looks a little bit caught between modern and stodgy, but that's me, style is a personal thing.
Sure, I think you're right. I think it's kind of an odd mix of, there are some pretty stark angles, like the way the front end just falls off, but then they try to incorporate these swoops, and I'm not sure it fully works, especially with this kind of lower body kit that the Speed has. But I am really excited to get it out on the road, which we'll be doing shortly. So head over to alltfl.com where those videos will be hiding, or existing. And as always, it's been Tommy.
And Roman saying we'll see you next time. And I was going to say ciao, but since we're in Montana, I'm going to have to go with, what do you say in Montana?
Howdy.
No, that's hello. It doesn't work as
We'll go
goodbye.
with it. Bye, guys.
Ciao, partner.
Beautiful.